Okay, today we're going to be talking about multiplying exponents. So, for multiplying exponents to make sense, there is a quick rule to it, but to figure that out and stuff, I'm going to show you guys how to actually expand your exponents. And that way we can kind of maybe come up with this rules ourselves. So, first of all, 2 to the 4th power, let's expand it. So 2 to the 4th power says you're multiplying 2 by itself 4 times. So you'd have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, so that's already pretty organized. If I were to simplify that, I would just actually do it. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So the answer would just be 16 here. Okay, then let's look at the next one. 10 to the 5th, same idea. X to the 3rd, let's just organize it out. So it'll be x times x times x. So I've got 3 x's. Again, that's pretty much organized. Simplify it. X times x times x. It would just be x to the 3rd again. Okay. Now, here we have 2 to the 2nd and times 2 to the 3rd. So let's separate these. So expand it. I have 2 times 2. I'm going to just put this in parentheses, so that was the first one. And then it's times, and I'm going to put the second in parentheses. 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? Organize it. These are all multiplying, so I can drop those parentheses. It'll be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, if I look at that, simplify it down, what would that be? It would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's the same as saying 2 to the 5th power. Okay? So 2 squared times 2 cubed became 2 to the 5th power, which simplified would be 32. Okay, that's pretty much what we're coming down here. So again, you can probably see the rule already. 2 squared times 2 to the 3rd became 2 to the 5th power. So if I do this again with the 5s, I have 5 times 5 times 7 more 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got a whole bunch here. So let's organize it. So to do that, I'm just going to go straight to the condensed version here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 5s multiplying by themselves, which means if I were to simplify that to an exponent, it would be 5 to the 9th power. Okay, 5 to the 9th power. It's going to be a big number, so let me put it in my calculator. Ooh, that is a big number. It is 1,000, or not 1,000, 1,953,125. Okay. And then again, let me just show you here with these variables. So x to the 4th times x to the 6th. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's multiplying there. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add them all together, you have 10, so it'd be x to the 10th. And that is as simplified as I can get it. So again, if you look at it, the shortcut would be if this became 5, this became 9, this became 10. If I look at the exponents and if I just add them together, I get these simplified numbers. So basically the trick with multiplying exponents is as long as they have the same base, has to have the same base, you can just add the exponents together. Okay, so let's look at some examples here. Okay, so if I look at number 1 here, I have 4 squared times 4 squared. If I add those exponents together, it's going to become 4 to the 4th power, which 4 to the 4th power is 256. Okay. Then let's try this one. So I've got, if there is no exponent above a number, remember it's just got an invisible 1 there. So I've got a 1, 2, and 2. That's 2, 4, 5. So that's going to become 2 to the 5th power. 2 to the 5th power is 32. Okay? And then here, is where we start adding in some stuff that we've already learned. So I've got 2n to the negative 4 times 5n to the negative 4. So again, let's put our unhappy people downstairs first. So the 2's happy, he's got that invisible 1. 5's happy, he's got that invisible 1. So let's move the 2 n's downstairs. So I'm left with 2 times 5 upstairs, and then I've got n to the negative 4 times n to the negative 4 downstairs, or positive 4. Positive 4 downstairs. So let's go through these and actually multiply them. So 2 times 5 is 10, so we've got 10 on top. And then 4, when you multiply numbers with exponents, you just add the exponents, right? So 4 plus 4 is 8, so it'd be n to the 8th power. And that is as simplified as I can get it, so that's my final answer. Okay, let's look at one similar, but these guys aren't negative. So these guys would just add together. The 2 n's would become n to the 8th power. And then the two numbers in front would just multiply. So 2 times 6 is 12, so we get 12 n to the 8th. Okay, let's look at another example. So, this is a good one. So this one, I have b to the negative 2 times 8b. This one's happy. He doesn't have an exponent, which means he's got that invisible 1. This guy's happy, and this guy's happy. Even though his base is negative, his exponent is happy. So we've only got one unhappy person we got to move downstairs. So when we rewrite, it'd be negative 5 times 8b all over b to the positive 2. Okay, then let's try multiplying the two constants on top. Negative 5 times 8 is going to be negative 40b all over b2. Now, when I look at that, is there anything I can do to simplify it? Well, let's try expanding out the b's. So it'd be negative 40b over b times b. Wouldn't those two b's cancel each other out? They sure would. And you'd be left with negative 40 over b. That'd be your final answer. Okay, and that's it for multiplying exponents.